You are watching an Al Bear review. Cue the music.
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel. You know the vibes. Happy Tuesday. If you're new to my channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Everybody, like, share, comment, all that good stuff. We here with Love and Hip Hop Hollywood review from last night, man. And the God honest truth, the episode was garbage. It really was, man. I'm gonna go ahead and do the Nipsey part of the show first, and then I'm gonna just talk about the other, a few things that actually happened. So pretty much, I felt like the majority of the show was around Nipsey Hussle's death and how it impacted, I guess, the cast and, just how it impacted the cast. And I just felt like every single last one of them, it was just disingenuous. It really was, man. And that's why I wish they wouldn't have, they were going to do the whole Nipsey Hussle death. They give the cast a pep talk on like, hey, this what we doing, prepare something that sounds, very well put together. But they didn't. And it just came off disingenuous. I didn't like it. It was just like, for instance, April pissed me off. Her little snippet was like 10 seconds long, and she was basically saying, oh yeah, he has a lot of characteristics that I want to instill with my boys. Camera cut. What? And like, I don't know. It just pissed me off. I'm like, your boys or your children or whoever, I don't know what kind of the sex of our children are. They got a father. I'm sure Marion is in their life. I'm sure Marion is a stand-up guy. Just still a lot of bitterness from her and him splitting up after she had the baby and all of that. And then Lil Fizz and A1, especially A1, talking about some, Nipsey, what I'm saying, we, learn a lot from him, like make me want to go back to my community and, and give back. Nigga, please. I said all of that just felt so disingenuous, unprepared to me. It's just like when you got to say something nice about a person and you on the spot, you just say whatever. And Lil Fizz, Nipsey was the inspiration. He was letting us know not to spend all our money on jewelries and cars and, instead buy real estate and invest and yada yada. Like I said, just the basics. Like, they should got some real Crenshaw folks, people that was really affected by this death. None of them was affected by Nipsey's death. They did do a whole show dedicated to him. Showed up to his marathon clothing store to show some, to show their support, and I forget the other word of when something. But anywho, it was just so disingenuous. Then Yo-Yo. I don't know Yo-Yo. Never heard of Yo-Yo. I wasn't alive. I might have was alive. I don't even know when Ice Cube and NWA was popular. It was in the 90s I was alive. But I don't know her enough to feel like she deserves a platform on a news network to talk about Nipsey Hussle. I don't know. It just didn't feel right to me. The whole Nipsey part of the show, like, just felt super disingenuous. So, then she compared him to Tupac and all. Let me just stop talking about this thing before I get upset. So anyway, the show kicked off with Yo-Yo. I guess she gonna be Apple Watch's mentor or whatever, and she basically Apple Watch, like, hey, what you did yesterday or last night, unacceptable. You cannot do it anymore if you're trying to be an artist that's being, taken serious. And Apple, like, she shouldn't be messing with a married man and And I believe my girlfriend made a great point. She was just like, was it last season she was introduced to the show, or whenever she was introduced by twerking on A1 trying to work with him? So, and we can't say, but if you're willing to twerk on a married man, just to get in the studio with him, who's to say you wouldn't pull a Summer Bunny? Who's to say? It's just, I don't know, man. Apple is definitely trying to get that timing lead, capitalize on that timing lead, personality so she could be that person of the show. Like, she on go. She is definitely on go, but it's just too much in the wrong time. You know, when the show getting ready to go off, we ain't trying to see no fake fight scene. We just not. Like, when the show go off, we trying to see something like we seen, talking about somebody cheating, getting caught up. We not trying to see no fake fighting scene because we know ain't nothing popping off. But I'm just happy that somebody is being a real friend. Well, I take that back. Even the lady she was with last season, I forget her name, that was daughter was supposedly messing with A1. I forget her name. But she was telling Apple the same thing. Apple just, in her own little world. So anyway, then we get reintroduced to Zell Swag from a few seasons ago. He got into it, Mr. Ray, yada, yada, yada. Zell, Swag, April, Paris, they all going walking. Paris trying to lose a little weight, live her best life. Go ahead, honey. And basically, April finna tell everybody about her and Monique's Kumbaya moment. And everybody just keep telling her it's not gonna work. And it's like, I love Monique, and I can be honest with you. I love Monique for two reasons. I feel like she authentic with her craziness. I always felt like that about her since she was first introduced on the cast. I just felt like her craziness is very authentic. It's not coming from a place of, let me get my Twitter and Instagram followers up. That's just how I feel. Second of all, and probably the most important reason why I love Monique is the fact that her baby daddy, Lil Fizzlet, goes out of his way to make her look like a deadbeat. And we see time after time after time that she is trying her hardest to, co-parent and be as great as a mother to their son as possible. And for me, that just, cause like I said, when the shoe on the other foot, when it's a man who talking about I'm doing the best I can, he don't want to be called a deadbeat. He don't want a baby mama talking about him. But that's the norm. But with her, she has some issues. She's working out. She's becoming more of herself. Finding herself as a human being. I love Monique, but this whole her and April tour or whatever, it's not gonna work. But I don't even think she planning to go on tour with her for real. It's just so she can. It's a plan that she got in place. So that's that. Then we get introduced to this new white MC named Mickey Monday. White boy can rap. White boy got skills. I'm very interested in seeing what his personality character is gonna add to this already subtle cast and crew. He can rap. I might have to go in on YouTube or whatever and see if I can listen to a few of his songs. I like the small, piece that I did hear from him. So, and I ain't gonna even talk about Apple Watch, talking about she knew this boy since diaper days and he got out the mud and ain't nobody worried about him being white. Music has no color and all that, yada, yada, yada. But I would agree with Yo-Yo when she said, not Yo-Yo, but whatever the dude name she brung in to critique him, and he was just like, man, you are a killer on the mic, but you look like rock and roll, and which is true. But Post Malone was able to, find his niche in the rap industry. Eminem, I'm trying to think, Eminem older, but I like Post Malone, and he's definitely a cokehead or a meth head or something like that. Like, he just looks bad, but he can rap. So, I guess Apple Watch, music has no color. So, moving on, we're going to talk about this whole B2K situation. So, J-Boog and what a boy named Fizzlet, they ended up doing a radio interview with Young Jock in Atlanta because they had a show in Atlanta. And basically, I guess Raz B, talking about he leaving the tour, and J-Boog announced once he leaving the tour and going sing solo. Don't nobody want to hear from nobody in B2K but Omarion is the only B2K member that can have any sort of a comeback. And we all know that. And it's just like they so jealous about that. He's the only one that had a career outside of B2K. Like, that's all it comes down to. But anywho, Young Jock asked them, how life is on the road as adults. They're not teenagers no more, and yada, yada, yada. And once again, Lil Fizz had to come off as being the perfect daddy. Well, for us, man, it's all business and family. You know, when it's time to perform, I'm locked in. I'm all there. But you know, when it's not performance time, I'm on my bus. I'm in the shooter, the slider. You know, calling my son, making sure everything good back home. He getting homework done. He going to bed on time. And I'm just like, see, this is what I be talking about. Everybody done heard about the drama y'all having on the tour. Don't nobody care. Like, he just, and it's probably true. I'm sure he is calling his son, checking in. But every chance he get to brag about being the best dad in the world, which is nothing wrong with, I might add. But I just feel like every time he do it, it's somewhat of a shot at Monique. That's just how I feel. I know I'm wrong, but I say I know I'm wrong. I just feel I don't know that I'm wrong. You know, I just feel like every chance he do that, and so he can take a job at Monique. So, anyways, they leave there. They get in the Sprinter. Fizz and J Boog have a conversation, and this is why we talking about real friends. J Boog ain't no real friend of Lil Fizz, man. Or maybe he is. Maybe his hate towards Omarion is just that genuine. Lil Fizz tell him about him and April possibly moving in together, the vibes, they just there, they best friends, and yada, yada, yada. And J Boog was just like, you know, y'all, you know, soulmates or something. He said something. And, you know, Fizz was just like, man, nah, you know, I let my crib go. I sold my crib, whatever. I moved out my crib. And, you know, me and her vibes, we just get along and yada, yada, yada. So J Boog said in confession that he just worried that this whole Fizzler and April situation gonna mess up the money. Well, dog, you ain't too worried about the money because we all know, without Omarion, there's no B2K. This isn't, what's the group, New Edition, where you could just replace Bobby Brown. Even though Bobby Brown was a hell of an act to replace, they did it. Can't nobody replace Omarion, dog. It's just not happening. And I'm not trying to say Omarion bigger than Bobby, or even in the 5 Heartbeats, when they got rid of all of them, you know, not 5 Heartbeats, but the other one named that, come on, anyways, it'll come to me in a minute. It's not the 5 Heartbeats. It's the other one, Otis Redding and all of them. Anywho, yeah, so like I said, man, J Boog is just not a friend, dog. Like, if you really worry about your bag, you tell Fizz, like, man, you gotta keep all that down, man. Keep that on the hush-hush. Make sure that don't get out. Don't put none of that energy on camera. Like, but he's not a real friend. Like I said, unless he just hates Omarion that much. Moving on, last but not least. A1 Lyrical. A1 had a show in LA. His mother-in-law, Lyrica, whatever his mother-in-law name, she picked him up in the Uber from the airport. And she questioned him, did you sleep with someone, Bunny? And he ain't trying to, like, whew, geez, it's just something about having your parents all up in your business, like as if they gonna get the truth out of somebody. Like, no, your mom ain't gonna get nothing out of me, even if I'm guilty as charged. No, like, it's just not a conversation you comfortable enough having with a parent. So, Lyrical and her friend Saya decided they're gonna pull up at his show. You know, he on tour with T-Pain and all that good stuff, and they pulled up. He wasn't expecting them. It goes down. Turned into a big argument. She talking about, oh, I can't stand your homies. All they do is line cover for you. And he said, well, I can't stand her. She do the same. Long story short, this is what I don't like about A1. He does not know how to use his leverage at all. He waited too late to capitalize on the fact that last year they both was cheating on each other. He finally came on and said, I'm tired of keeping it in. We both was cheating. That's what we do. But I'm always the bad guy, and I'm always the one out in the media getting exposed for it. I'm tired. It's too late. You have to capitalize on that earlier, my guy. That's what pissed me off about it. He's gonna have to learn with Liv, because she has the upper hand. She plays her cards right, because she know that this man cheated. She know that. But she waits until the media gets a hold of it. And then she play the victim. That's just what she does. And he, on the other hand, he waited too long the way he cannot play his card. Then he talked about the baby possibly not being his. And And it was just too late. Then she was just like, I stayed with you even after you made me take a DNA test. And now it's just too much. It's too much. Like, I'm just sick of them too. But anyways, the show is boring. That's all I have. If you're new, subscribe. Everyone like, share, comment. Happy Tuesday. I'll see you guys later. Peace.